Cheers everyone, a very happy Homebrew Wednesday to you all. Oh yeah. Eagle-eyed among you might notice what's on my glass. Probably give that a second to autofocus if it does, if not I'll cut it out. Yes, my Great British Beer Festival glass. And as you probably guessed from the topic, this is predominantly what my Homebrew Wednesday video is going to be about. In case you didn't know, myself, Hanworth Homebrew and Brewmaster Ben. Make sure you check out their channels if you haven't already. I shall post them. Post the full names up here because sometimes it's a bit difficult to catch the names, especially if you're not used to my accent. We met up at the Great British Beer Festival in London on Friday. Met at 1 PM. I think we all thought we were going to be an absolute wreck by the end of the evening, but speaking for myself, you know, I paced myself, so did the guys. You know, a few bottles of water in between and made sure we had plenty to eat, and I think in the end we actually left reasonably sober. I've got a little video I'll probably show you in a minute which might look contrary to what I've just said, but put it this way, we were in a complete state. I remember the whole day and it was absolutely fantastic. We've already said we're definitely going again next year, so if any of you guys in the UK want to join us, please do. It's an absolute ball. Incredible. It's probably about 800 beers I think the programme said there to choose from. I had American bottled beer, American cask ales, which I've never seen at any other beer festival. So even if you go to ones locally, you're probably not going to get the same selection you would at the Great British Beer Festival. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, I've got a couple of bits of video, and I've got some pictures that I took as well. So what I'll do, I think, without further ado, I'm going to show those to you now, and then we'll come back and I'll just tell you a bit more about some of the beers I tried. See you in a minute.
I don't know what to have here. Right. We're at the Great British Beer Festival. I don't know if you can hear me. Brewmaster Ben.
Hey.
Hanworth Homebrew. And we've stopped off at the USA cask beer section because we don't think we'll come back alive. These beers are all around, you can see there. That's 11%, 6%. We might die. Anyway, cheers. Hanworth Homebrewers buying a traffic cone. Oh, beautiful, look at that. Made to measure, love it. It's the end of the Great British Beer Festival. Yeah. Brewmaster Ben, you're still alive. Hang on, this way. You're still alive. Hanworth Homebrew, still alive.
Boom.
Kojak, just about still alive. We're quite impressed that we're not as pissed. Oh, traffic cone.
I've got a traffic cone.
We're quite
pissed? You?
We're quite impressed.
You're pissed.
I can't fucking speak now. I'm fucking gone. I'm quite impressed. I'm not as pissed as I thought I would be. Or ossifer. I don't know. But anyway. Woo!
Yeah, like I said at the end, a little bit drunk, but I think I can still walk and talk, so that's obviously something at least. So yeah, just a big shout out to Ben and Hanworth once again. Thanks ever so much. It was Hanworth that Homebrew that organised it all. You know, fantastic idea. I don't know why I've not been sooner. Brilliant, and definitely going again next year. So UK homebrewers, come along, you won't regret it. Probably going to ask me then what my favourite beer was. I really can't say. So many beers there, so many beers. I tried about 22, 23. Obviously I didn't have halves or thirds of all those. Sometimes, you know, some of the guys would get one, I'd have a sip just to try it, but you know, I'm still trying the beer at the end of the day. I think one of the most special ones, I think, got my little program here, managed to take that back. I had the sense to tick most of them off on the train home, so I remembered I missed a couple, I think, and there's one I couldn't actually find in the program, but not to worry. This is an American beer brewed in New Mexico. It's by Eminent Brewing, and it's called Rayless Imperial Stout. It's described as an imperial stout aged in Maker's Mark bourbon barrels. It was 12.5%, so I only had a third, as you can imagine. And yeah, it was good. It wasn't like drinking a normal beer. You really had to take your time with it. Really take your time with it. It was really nice. It actually was kind of swirling it around. It was like staining the glass. Obviously I washed it since, so it's fine now, but I was washing out water, literally just staining the glass. It was drunk, it was that thick, and it was just amazing. Absolutely fun. So much flavour, so much body and substance. So it was incredible. Couldn't drink a whole pint of it. It took me an hour to drink that third because I started drinking it and I was thinking, whoa, this is starting to hit me now. So I just drank that for an hour, had some water, got something to eat, and then got back on it. Unfortunately, the next beer we tried was Green King 5X, and that was 12%, so I went out the fry pan into the fire in some ways. But that was really nice as well. I even got a little badge, which I'm going to show you in a minute, for trying it, because it was brewed especially for the beer festival, and they're only doing one firkin of it every day. So that was really quite nice to try that as well. Here's my little badge. I've tried Green King 5X at GBBF Olympia 2013. What else did we try? Bottle of Arrogant Bastard Ale. Everyone in the US always going on about it. I've never seen it over here. So we saw it. It was £8 for like a pint bottle, but we had the good sense to share it between us. So we all chipped in, and it was phenomenal. It was really good. Again, that's something I've always wanted to try. I also tried a Dogfish Head beer, which was called Midas Gold, or Midas Touch. Hang on, let me check. Oh, bloody hell. I thought I'd be really organised. Now I can't remember where it is. Midas Touch. Yeah, that makes sense, really. Yeah, that was nice as well. Tiny bit disappointed, it was a little bit different, but they had other Dogfish Head brews there, but they didn't have any left, so, you know. We went so we lose some, but I can say I've had some out, and I've got the bottle cap still as well, which I need to stick up either here or on my fridge. You can see I've got a few beer mats up here now. Slowly starting to decorate out. I got those from the festival as well, they were just handing them out, so that was good. Yeah, I said there was loads of others we had. There was a cherry stout called Low Hanging Fruit. That was by Brains, I think it was. That was really nice. Loads of them, absolutely loads. So, sorry, it's technically not homebrew related, but it is beer related, so I hope you can forgive me for that. That's a good beer first. Homebrewing wise then, what am I up to? Very good question. Here, I've got my wife's gluten-free beer. That is taking a while to ferment. It's probably been going for about a week and a half now. Did say in the instructions it takes a while. I've not done a gravity reading for a couple of days. The gravity is still going down. It is still bubbling, and I can see there's CO2 coming off it. So I'm not worried yet. It's probably just taking a while to ferment out, given that it is around 20 odd degrees here every day. So we'll see what happens. I've got some Solomon Grundy wine in this demijohn, which is just clearing. It's pretty much, that'll be ready to bottle by the weekend. Other than that, I've got nothing on the ferment at the moment. My next challenge, I'm doing it, I'm going all grain. Not next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. Once I've been paid, I'm going to have a crack at all grain. Well, I'm going to buy the ingredients, not this weekend, but next weekend. I might not actually have time to do it, but I'm going to do it very soon. I know that I can do it with my Electrum boiler yeah, I'm able to do all grain in my Electrum boiler. Because it's kind of a mash. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as having an insulated mash tun, but I just want to have a go just to see how I get on with the mash process. Obviously, you know, the more I do it, the more I'm going to look into getting, you know, proper mash tun, or making one. Probably, I think it's a bit cheaper. Other thing as well, I'm going to be looking into temperature controlling my fermentation. Excalibur, I can't remember your exact name. Shout out to you. Hi. Very kindly sent me a link to somewhere where you can sort out about how you insulate basically a fridge, put a greenhouse heater in there and stuff, a regulator, and yeah, make it so you can control your temperature in there. So I'll probably will do that at some point, not just yet. You know, again, it's a little bit down the line. I want to just kind of get all grain under my belt first, and then sort out temperature regulation. Other than that, that's about it from me. I say about it. It's quite a lot to be getting on with, really, I think. But yeah, so once again, fantastic time with a great British Beer Festival. Thanks, boys. So, great time. Hopefully we'll hook up again soon as well. So I'm going to leave it there because fully aware once again I am rambling. And I'm sure you've got lots of other videos to watch. So big shout out to all my new subscribers. I picked up about 3 more today. I'm not sure if that's off from shout outs from the other guys, but if it is, thank you very much. Cheers, welcome, and again, thank you to all my original subscribers. Thank you very much for sticking with me. So yeah, hope you're all having a great Homebrew Wednesday, and I shall see you soon. So remember, it's not brewed to be looked at.